Evet, Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. Böyle bir şey oluyor girişte, niye oluyor anlamış değilim. Evet, güzel. Şimdi böyle klaslar var. Kızıl Prens. Kökene geliyorsunuz. Köken Kızıl Prens. Şeytanlarla ilişkisi var bunun. Onun için kötü bir şöhrete sahip dünyada. Yani bir ön yargıyla bakılıyor. Ve bu adam arka plan hikayesi, yani background, tahtından olmuş. Koskoca imparatorluğa hükmeden birisi bu. Hatta şöyle bir köken hikayesini dinleyelim. Reisin.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons.
Bununla eğlenilir güzel. Oyun içinde de sürgün edildi. Peşinde suikastçılar var. Hakkımı olanı alacağım. Alacağım. Yürü be koçum. Ben bunu alacağım herhalde ya. Bir bakalım mı diğerlerine. Şimdi ne var? Sebil. O köle değilmiş artık. Ama efendisi de bu hükmetti buna senelerce. Suikastçıya çevirdi. Şimdi biz onu avlıyoruz. Güzel bir arka plan hikayesi. İfam ben mest. Lucian ordusunda bir haçlıyken masum ajanlıkça inancını yitirmiş. Bu paladin herhalde. Bu eski bir paladin. Tipte o şey var zaten. Artık yalnız kurt paralı asker görevi. Bu eski bizim Lucian'ın oğlunu gebertmek. O Lucian'ın ordusundaki oğlunu gebertmek. Herkes bir şeye saldırma var geçmişine. Gökhan canavar. Canavar dediği kraliçeye karşı gerçekten başarısız isyan. Bu da bir başarısız isyanın arka plan hikayesi. Yeni bir hayat kurduk. Kimse durduramaz. Güzel. Müzisyen. Bu çok sarmadı. Bu da güzel gibi. Bir uyanıyorsun abi, andetsin. Türün sonu ise büyülü bir maskenin arkasında saklanıyorsun. Kimsenin var olduğunu bilmediği bir tarih hakkında gerçekleri arıyorsun. Bunun ileride var ya, hikayesinde bunu açılır güzel ha. Bu da ilgi çekici. Fane. Hortlak marifetli. Ölü taklidi. Çok iyiymiş lan. Ölü sanıyor falan, geçiyor adam. Cüce klasik gücü herhalde bu. Aynen öyle. Elf. Elfler ölülerini yiyerek anlamlı emerler. İnsan. Maceracı, özgüvenli, ortama yok uyduran. Bazı zamanlarda ise akıllı olur. İnsanlar rivalını çözünce sona gelmez savaşlar. Her zaman kahramanı oynarlar. Kötü kendileri olsa bile. Yüreklendir, koruma kubbesi. Kertenkele var. Hortlak. Hepsinin hortlağı var. Abi Kızıl Prens ya. En zevklisi budur. Hikayesi de çok iyi. Biz imparatorluğundan sürülen harika bir savaşçı generalsin. Gözden düşmene rağmen pes etmeyi kabul etmiyorsun. Tat yeniden senin olacak. Abi savaşçı açalım ya. Şövalye de var. Şövalye herhalde two-handed gidiyor. Biçim değiştiren. Kolcu. Ranger yani. Düzenbaz da o tarz. Rogue gidiyorsun herhalde. Rogue bu. Gölge kılıcı. Sahir. Büyücü ya. Savaş büyücüsü. Ruhban. Şaman büyücü. Savaşçı abi. Güzel. Bir sword var. Bir kalkan var. Biz zaten savaşçı bir generaliz arka planda. Görünüm güzel ya. Çok da şey yapmaya gerek yok. Surat özelliklerine dokunamıyorsun. Cilt rengine de güzel bu. Ön ayar. Güç, bünye. Tam savaşçı özelliği zaten. Hünerler, fırsatçı. Tamam, fırsatçı olsun. Başka seçemiyor muyuz? Bu güzelmiş bak. Tam fırsatçı olsun ya. Bu karaktere de fırsatçılık yakışır. Bak asilzade. Servetin ve lüksün içine doğduğundan sende aristokratik bir duruş var. Konuşmaların anlamlı ve görgülü. Şu tipe. Şu tipe cuk oturdu. Alim, zeki ve meraklı biri olarak öğrenmeye olan açıdan kan dökmeye olandan kat kat daha fazla. Kitaplara başvuran deli yaşamların. Asiliz abi biz. Onu sorayım. Ut çok güzel. Cello abi. Apokaliptik kafanı olarak cello. Şu an dinlemiyoruz da pek fazla. İsim yazabiliyoruz mu? Kızıl Prens. Tamamdır. Evet. Daha önce hiç oynamadım. Bir girdim setup yaptım, ayarlarını yaptım.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic.
Ne yaptın lan cadı gibi?
And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed.
Oo.
The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Evet.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Tamamdır. Baksana biz neredeyiz böyle ya? Bir saniye. kim ya? Amir Sivan. Aha.
What a way to wake. Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
Sırıtan kuru kafa nerede? Şu mu? Şurada bir şey var mı? Birine görüp diyor, bir kertenkele düşbaz bulup bu görüntüleri açık atmam lazım. Rüşşen'in oğlu Alexander'ın yeni hareketli ulvi tarikatın baskıcı amirleri topluyor. Ulan bu Lucian ordusu var ya. İçimizde bir kalbim sonra Alexander'ın danışmanı Merrywater'dan kaçacak mıyız? Özün hiçe de onları çektiğini fark eder Alexander'ın bir katil almasına Ulvi'nin kendini kurban etmesi barış getirmedi. Şu Tanrıların şampiyonu Rebellon'u hiçlikten kurtarmak için kendimi feda etti. Artık o arasında müterkın önemli ediyor.
Empty.
Empty. Yok lan o ne? Onu at. Ne aldım ben? At. Aha altın. Ya bunu niye alayım abi? Damıtma kabı. Bu iksirleri alalım belki yaparız.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood. That can't be. Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Ne yapacağız?
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, in the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ships. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking. Oh.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you for your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
No lesions, no trauma.
Why? Because we're at sea, of course.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses
Çok
a
güzel
moment
ya,
to give
anladım.
you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure.
Abi tasma takmışlar ya. Yok okuyacaktım ben sadece ya.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own.
Bizden
Lucky
biri
you were
canım.
busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you now what's going. She with the...
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out. We'll find out who did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep, the whole.
Güzel.
You're one of the
Biz
only
şeyiz.
indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Figured as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. So bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Baksana herkeste şey var. Koyun makası. Al onu al.
You're really red. I bet that's why the Magisters took you. Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer.
Tanıyoruz gördük.
You're a dragon.
Ejderha. Ejderha mısın?
Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrap.
Dizgin konuş lan.
Tell you.
Aa
A
canavar.
broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
his eyes snap open. He looks at you.
Murder.
Mırda.
That's what they were going on and on about. I
Aynen
wouldn't know
öyle.
anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who.
His eyes flutter shut.
Yok
Whether
abi,
they catch
doğru
me is
gibi.
another matter. But I ain't one to hide my accomplice. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible.
Tamam.
And sick as a leper's cat. But there's more. Listen close. There now. Just squeeze. Aha.
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks.
There. You heard it, didn't you? No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Pardon my beard. That means if we've been traveling for... Yes. No, indeed.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard. Gold med...
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Your kind always hung closest
Tamam.
to our divine
Bununla konuştuk.
wolves around a campfire.
Bu kim? Namiya.
My prince.
Prensim. Oo.
The cook bows slightly and wipes her hands on her
Asiliz ya biz.
stained
Prenses.
Forgive me, your highness. I didn't expect... Well, anyway, whether I had more than cornmeal and rotting roots to serve, I'd
She nods and smiles wanly before...
I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're the cattle.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Good.
Kes lan. Kim bu?
A scruffy
Aha.
man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face.
Bu
He
da
stares
Lucian'dan
across at the Magister
eski
Guardian.
paladini.
Noticing you,
Dindar.
he straightens
Sonra
and beckons for you to come closer.
oğlunu öldürmek isteyene dönüşüyor ya bu da. Ne var
Watch your
lan?
back, new fish.
There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He wins.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity.
Aynen doğru.
I was his commander
Onların...
many moons ago.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one. Ifan grins, flash.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the job. No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd no business with it.
He glances over at Magister Victor.
Doğru söylüyor bence.
Shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy. I've heard a lot. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same.
What are you conspiring about over there?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just gotta be in his...
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down.
Away with you. At once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Aha. Müzisyen Sevil
Sits tucked away in a dark
olmasa
spot,
lazım.
lazily rolling dust.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice, deciding fates.
She eyes you quite serious.
Not the future, no. But I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue. Efficient.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you're finding the cellar door ajar. Instead of trying to escape, there you stood as a Magister walked in, still hungry, feeling a mighty fool. Of course it is. But don't you worry, darling. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Bir bizimkine gidelim biz.
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no. So, right.
Yukarı mı çıkacağız?
The hatch is blocked. The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
İyi de başka nereden gidebiliriz? Başka bir şey kalmadı ya.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mest. What? Didn't
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it sometime?
Like I said,
They don't care about us. We're like
Aferin.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous... He reaches out, flicks a finger. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
7 years. What an Oh dear.
Biraz da şey takılalım böyle biraz.
Cultural taboo. How? You have my apologies, Lizard. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on... Perhaps. Take this book, for example. It is simultaneously too deep. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Şunu biliyormuşuz gibi gidelim. Biliyoruz zaten lan. Biz kitap okuyan bir karakteriz. Background'umuzda yazıyor
Most
yani.
unusual. And if it's not too rude to...
Yine de şey yapma
I
ama.
want to know about the Celestial. I want to know. This text tells me that they created all creatures. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Now please, run along.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his...
Vay.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. You faring okay so far? Glad to hear. You head on in now. Well...
William benim çareme bakacak. Ne yapıyorsunuz lan burada? Şunları alalım abi. Bu ne? Al al al al.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sword.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor...
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
Aha, itiraf.
She turns her head.
But there are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Aa.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Void Woken will come.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Windego. Kim lan o?
What's happened?
Kendimize silah bulmalıyız. Aa, doğru. Bizim tasma niye çıkık değil hala ya? Kırık göz tasmasını aldık. Aha. Şimdi bir bıçak, el yapımı asa, bir kalkanı al. Asa, tekerli kılıç. Kapıyı açamıyor mu? Ama bizim yaptığımızı falan sanmasın bunlar. Nerede millet? Ana.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stopped. You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. The dwarf...
Aa, ölmüş mü o?
No, not the final dart.
It's no use.
The dice roll darkly.
Koyun var orada. Al onu al. Et gümletiriz. Oğlum herkes nasıl öldü lan? Lan yanlışlıkla bastım. Böyle bir şey oluyor. Dur hemen onu düzelteyim. Yanlışlıkla elim altla SC falan geldi. Aşağı indi. Aa, kadim kitap. Kadim kitap. Öz kralı bir kişinin özünü engelleyen ve hatta yok eden büyülerin ne iğrenç olmadığı konusunda ısrar ediyor. Onun deliliğine hayranım. Bu bir zamanlar bizim sorulamaz olarak düşündüğümüz kişilerin öyle dönüş yapılan bir davetten yollarsa koyduğumuz yok. Bizi susturmak için gerekli bir malzeme listelenmiştir. Senin bağları siyah bir mürekkep ile daire için alınmış ve çıkan miğfer, tasma, maske. Miğfer, tasma, maske. Altın var.
Need to find another way. The hatch is blocked. I need to find another way.
The young woman lies in a heap. She doesn't stir.
Ama o da kalkmıyor, o da kalkmıyor. Aha. Bir dakika. O şurası mı? Orası değil herhalde. Yukarı çıkalım bakalım. Lan onu
Doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards. God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick.
ne haber lan? Sakin, sakin.
Long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Bunu da takabiliyor muyuz? Takıyoruz da. Gerek yok. Çıkarıyor şeyi nedense. Not var. Bölüm sıfırcılar aşağıdaki bölümden kilitlendi. Sen de istediğiniz olmaz hakkında herhangi bir oradan falan uzattığını bildirin. Kaptandan mesaj. Şuraya girebiliyor muyuz? Bir zırhı var lan bizde. Aha, kılıç ustası. Buraya açıyor.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The crimson drains from your hand, and you are left.
Baba biz aç bakayım.
It doesn't budge. The door groans open.
My word! Something's breaking through. What the hell are those things?
Ne o? Lekeli pantolon. Bu ne? Eski püskü pantolon. Tamam, eski püsküyü at.
I need to get out of here now.
Ne oldu oğlum? O ne öyle?
The moment you touch the door, it doesn't. The door grows.
My word! Something's breaking through. What the hell are those things? Death fog? I need to get out of here now.
Ama orada bir şey yok zaten. Aferin burada.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely... The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of...
No.
Aa,
What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree?
bu şey değil miydi az önce? Aa, bu çok bilmiş değil miydi kitap okuyan Fame? Ben mi yanlış hatırlıyorum?
It catches fire. It turns into...
The skeleton looks up and notices you...
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his
Aynen,
book,
az önceki
frantically
çok
flipping
bilmiş
from
dallama.
page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone. Now, if you're really quite
O
finished,
öyle
I
hatırlıyorum.
believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I was no
Aynen,
more an
elfte
elf than you
Fame.
are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to
biliyormuş,
take that
bildi.
primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hand.
The skeleton holds up his book in one...
I am trying to discuss, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some... Go on, go, swim or drown or do whatever take...
Taktı kitaba ya. Şuraya bir gel bakayım. Şuradan yukarı çıkalım. Lan savaş. Lan. Ateş topu parşömeni. Sen bir yan bakayım orada. Güzel demeyeceğiydi. Turn sırası yok. Anladığım kadarıyla. Şimdi. Oha, o ne lan? Şuraya gidebilir misin? Zırhımız yalnız düştü ya. Aha. Lan. Atla atla. Bizimkiler mi orada?
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Bakalım mı lan? Hadi bakalım.
There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Hadi hadi hadi.
The Magister lies on the floor,
Biz zaten herkesi uyandırmadık mı ya? Uyandırdık biz abi herkesi. Masal ısıma, Amerikan ok.
If you could walk,
Get yourself up the ladder. There's a book. Wait! Voidwoken!
Ney? Köreden taşıma başladım. Olur, onu kullanmayın. Tamam, bizimkiler burada. Tamam. Müttefik. Kendine gelmişler. Güzel güzel güzel. Sevgili orada. Canavar orada. Şey orada. İfan. Losya var. Acaba kurtarmadan gitsem ne oluyor? Ben de o, bırak ya. Skalada gerizekalı. Oo. Zehirledin orayı var ya. Ama gitti ya.
I'm ready.
Gençler hadi hadi hadi.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of blood, quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches something within the ship, snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets...
Aa, ne oldu lan? Ne oldu şimdi?
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead.
Biz kurtulamadık mı şimdi?
Yours faithfully into eternity.
Adama yardım etmek istedim, ne yapayım?
High Judge Oriven.
Belki şu tasmayı çıkarır diye. Aha.
Well, that was a bit of a rough and tumble journey. I suppose I'm the lone survivor. Which is entirely appropriate, if you ask me.
Silah duruyor mu? Duruyor hepsi. Hepsi duruyor. Var mı bir şey? Soltu ordu sopa.
Brachus Rex, king, sorcerer, and scholar, though not quite as
Bizimki de biliyor her şeyi ha.
There were statues in my likeness round the ancient empire too. Perhaps some stand there still.
Orada birileri mi var? Yaratık var orada. Çok iyi.
Those are the
Çok
same
iyi.
beasts that sank our ship.
MGS'teki gibi
They made it to the
yapmışlar.
shore.
Aha, prens diyor. Nereden tanıyorsun lan beni?
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. This pig's bladder was on the ship.
Tamam, anladık. Anladık. Ama bu bizim şey ya, yanımızda dolaşan Sir Laura.
A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my homeland.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, its eyes clear. And
O da bizi takip ediyor.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that. I'm sure glad you went back to save the others.
Aa,
Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at...
bu gemidekilerden çocuk. Kurtarmasını söyle dediği. Aa, burada insanlar var.
Now speak. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping
Aha,
sorcerers escape.
Psikopos Alexander.
We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, you...
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root.
Oha.
Her eyes squeeze shut.
Stop! My father,
may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to the fate of our realm hangs in the balance. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holy...
I believe...
Bak bak bak.
Come. We'll be needed elsewhere.
Ne yapıyorsun lan sen? Ulan Alexander.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Alexander seni mahvedeceğim oğlum.
I got my eye on you, Scaly. Don't try any of that sauce business on my watch, or I'll do to you what the hammer did to that traitor. Don't make promises you can't keep, filth.
Onu göstereceğim ben size de.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm. They were just there, just there.
Gördük lan gördük.
Come on, then.
Aha.
Hey up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble. You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he can...
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred...
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. I ain't gonna say it again.
No, never.
If you want her, you'll have to get through.
You elves always want to do it the hard way, don't you?
Benim meselem değil abi, bana ne? Saldıramıyor muyum ben?
I'll yield to none.
Lan oğlum bana ne saldırıyorsun? O gitti. Öldü. Oo, onda güzel.
Efan rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you.
Could have used some help back there, I'll tell you that. But all's well that ends well.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
He shrugs, looking...
Mercenaries. It's a job. Everyone needs to make a living.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. He shoots you a flinty look.
Lone wolves only share such information with...
He grins, sharp teeth.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide... Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. Too much, you might say. I can make them bleed any which way you want. Which is... Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with...
Right you are.
Güzel. Bizim yalnız kurt geldi. Dominic var, Losse.
An odd-looking young woman is staring intently at the statue to the divine. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with you. Light suddenly flashes back into her face.
You are tall. Definitely. I'm Losa. Pleased to meet you. I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Well, I was giving this concert, but I guess it was too good. I had me a little... I snapped out of it before... Ah, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Ha! What I mean is... Look, you've never been a host, right? That's because you're... But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers, like a goddamn gold star inn for the Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? So, how are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same story. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few... Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but sounds fine. So, yeah?
Bu da geldi.
Well, that was easier.
Güzel. Bundan oynayabiliyoruz. Güzel. Bu Dominic.
Bow your head, please. If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will... Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is
bu Alexander işte.
He will ascend. He will protect. Do not doubt that he will come into...
Aynen. Elma patates.
Lucian. A fine fellow he was, I admit. Showed me conjuring tricks at dinner parties when I
Lucian'la
was
bile
a boy.
takılmışız.
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. It does not
Shrine, by the looks of it. So, this is Fort Joy.
A crumbling disaster.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one. Am I awake? I think I need a pinch. Oh, no. Hang on. It's you. Oh, yes.
Evet, seni arıyorduk.
Of course you have, Prince of Princes. Yes. Meet me, please, Prince, at my abode. Ocean view. Rag ceiling. Carpets of finest sand. Wondrous. Good.
He suddenly leans in.
We play the fool among fools.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Griff is slowly, methodically
birisi
peeling the
varmış.
skin from a...
What? Who's asking?
He smirks.
I'm listening. Sure. Good stuff, huh?
Ne var onda? Etmet var.
Thugs. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes.
He points the tip of his blade at the grit.
I solve my own problems. They'll cure you of your sauce.
Şu kızla konuşmadık. Onunla konuşalım.
If a magister finds this on you, you forget my name, eh?
Heading into the kitchen. Don't try anything.
Ha!
Cheeky. What's your name? All right, Slick. Haven't seen you around here before. When did you get in? All right, easy now. You seem sweet, but I'm more curious about you than a bunch of... Ha! Thank you. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for... By the divine, haven't I? But those are just dreams. No one can escape.
She laughs. The sound fills...
Now, look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and the connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks? I have responsibilities here. I can't start running around outside the family. It just...
She leans forward and...
Until then.
Güzel kız ya. Şimdi... Orada kim var orada?
Leave him be. Don't. Listen, I can help you if you... Shut up, elf. This clown, caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya?
He twirls his knife.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
Tamam, biz şey yaparız onu.
You looking for a match? You'll have a good head on most of the competition, that's for certain. A good tail, too. Nothing I can tell you you can't find out, boss.
Lan ne çok şey yaptınız. Evet. Güzeldi. Burada bir ara verelim. Burada bir ara verelim arkadaşlar. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz.